Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cup Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never make it no. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook. Big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook. Okay. Too much cake out bow. Oh God. Let her cook. All this sauce I'm trying.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSM, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
And welcome in, everybody, to Kendallville, Indiana, for today's week number 2 of Indiana high school football matchup between the Class 6A Snider Panthers, coming in with a 0-1 record, opening the season at home, a 38-30 loss against the Warsaw Tigers. And now we'll take a break for our national anthem. Holy moly! And welcome to Kendallville. Once again, everybody, you're going to hear that every single time the East Noble Knights score a touchdown here. Once again, my name is Jeff Mahoney, and what a matchup we have. 6A Snider Panthers opening up with the 38-30 loss against Warsaw. What a game it was. Had a blast checking out the new quarterback, Jaywin Harris. And Jordan Davis, of course, a first-team all-conference running back from a year ago, as Snider was getting it done on the ground. They're going to be taking on the host school, the Class 4A, number 4 ranked East Noble Knights, 1-0 on the season. They beat Wayne 42-0. Head coach Alex Stewart is in his second year at the school with a 14-2 record. This is his 11th year overall, 68-41 record. Riley Biddle, the senior quarterback last year, leading East Noble to the state championship game, had 181 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception, a long of 64, and that was to Alexander Scott. Scott with 4 receptions, 152 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Once again, going to be a good game here. Brand new turf on the field. They got the new scoreboard. It's a Daktronics All Sport Pro scoreboard with the video board attached. I know the Snider fans are looking forward to the new stadium opening up next year on campus. First time ever, Snider's going to be playing varsity right there off of, what is that, Vance and not Maple Crest. Folks, let's go through the offense here for East Noble. Riley Biddle, 6'1", 170 pounds. He's a senior, wears number 1. Running back is Ian Ramey, number 26. We saw a lot of Ian Ramey and Alex Scott last year as sophomores. They got a lot of reps as East Noble put a lot of points on people, got up early and often. Aiden Lay is your H-back, 5'10", 205, the senior. Alexander Scott, who we had talked about, goes 6'2", 175 pounds. Jack Slater, 5'9", 155, and Alex Phillips, the junior, at 6'1", 180. Offensive line looks like Hunter Shire, 6'5", 250 pounds, the senior. Braylon Shire goes 5'10", 225 pounds, the sophomore. Hunter Smithson, 6'1", 315 pounds. He's your starting center. Sam Strader goes 6'4", 215 pounds. He's a senior. And Xavier Palacios goes 6'1", 215 pounds. So 4 seniors on this offensive line for East Noble, with 1 sophomore being Braylon Shire. And the line averages 239 pounds a man. Once again, looking at this East Noble team, they lost 9 players due to graduation on defense. And now you can make it 10 players with the loss of Mason Trish for the season. Trish, who was first-team All-Conference last year as a junior cornerback. On offense, starters lost were 6 when you include Mason Trish as well. Looking at the Snider offense, led by head coach Kurt Tittman in his 17th year at the school. Coach Tittman, a 158 wins, just 41 losses. Coach Tip winning the state championship with the Panthers 2 years ago against Decatur Central. In that game, Sawyer Tittman was a sophomore and got the start for the Panthers, and it was a record performance by Buchanan in that game. Looking at the offense, we talked about Jaywin Harris, the junior, at 5'10", 160 pounds. Folks, when he gets into the open field, he is electric. Had a lot of fun watching him, and at times felt like I was seeing a young Michael Vick out there toting the rock on the field. Jordan Davis is the senior running back at 5'8", 185 pounds. 22 carries for 149 yards with 2 touchdowns last week. The H-back is Omari Buchanan, the junior, 5'10", 170 pounds. He had 6 carries for 11 yards last week. Wide receivers look like Brashawn Johnson, a senior at 6'3", 190. Shamar Reddick, a senior at 6'2", 170. And how about the tight end, Owen Dotson? Dotson going 6'6", 210 pounds, and he's going to Grand Valley State University, everybody. One of the best Division II programs in the country out of the GLIAC. Offensive line looks like Isaiah Caldwell, a captain here for the Panthers. Now, I loved what Caldwell and Dotson had to say with their interview with Glenn Marini. All they talked about was team unity and that this would be a physical matchup. And they're 100% right. Boy, Snider coming off an absolute real physical game against Warsaw, who runs that flex bone offense. The triple option morphed into the wishbone, morphing into the flex bone. And check it out. It's number 3 leading the Panthers onto the field. That's Wade Raines Jr. Raines getting it done at the safety position. The senior at 5'10", 155 pounds. Folks, he's also a return specialist here for the Panthers. And I am getting a look at the center here for Snider. That's number 77, as Sawyer Tittman is wearing a boot on the left ankle. That's Crosby Daniels at 6'3", 285 pounds. Daniels moving over from the right tackle position it would appear to be. The East Noble Knights get ready to take the field, reigning back-to-back NE8 conference championships. Many believe they're going to be in the hunt for a third straight this year, with Columbia City and Leo being some of the lead contenders. So Caldwell goes 6'1", 225 pounds. And if you guys get a chance, go over to Wayne TV's YouTube and check out their interviews. They were outstanding. We got the pancake platoon in the house. That's number 79 waving the flag for the East Noble Knights. Hunter Smithson, the senior, at 6'1", 315. Leland Jen, a left guard here for the Snider Panthers at 6 foot, 200 pounds. We talked about Sawyer Tittman. Tittman not going to be playing in today's game. Sebastian Lewis, the right guard, at 6'2", 260. And then we got to look over there at Crosby Daniels at 6'3", 285. Coming out on the field here for the Panthers, we've got number 51 in the middle of the stack, Kenyon Conklin. Number 55, Isaiah Caldwell. And number 94, that is Mong Tung. For the East Noble Knights, marching out on the field, we have number 1, Riley Biddle. Number 6 is Aiden Lay. And then the two staple offensive linemen, Hunter Smithson and Hunter Shire. As the two teams gather there at midfield, we got Pat Reith on camera. Pat always doing a great job for the fans at home watching today's game. As the referee here is getting ready to flip the coin, folks. We got 7 matchups tonight for you here on Summit City Sports. Tim Atkinson over at Northrop, as the Bruins are going to host Huntington North. So East Noble wins the toss, and they're going to defer to the second half. Snider, they're going to receive in the north end zone. So Northrop Bruins making a splash last week at New Haven, dominating the Bulldogs in that game, in a game that was called in the third quarter. Huntington North obviously out of the Northeast 8. So East Noble will see them later this season. Highly anticipated matchup in week number 3 will be Northside heading over to Northrop. Other games going on in the NE8 today. It's Angola at Leo, Belmont at South Adams, DeKalb at Garrett. Rivalry game. Huntington North at Northrop, New Haven at Northside, Norwell at Oak Hill, and Plymouth at Columbia City. In the Summit Athletic Conference, Center Grove's at Carroll, Eastbrook at Concordia, a game that you can watch here on Summit City Sports. Wayne at South Bend Riley, first-year head coach Darion Brooks looking for his first win. Homestead at Noblesville, New Haven at Northside, St. Joe at Southside, and St. Francis de Sales out of Ohio taking on the Bishop Dwenger Saints. So out to kick it is Evan Sales, number 80, the sophomore, 5'7" and 145 pounds. He was a perfect 6 of 6 in PAT attempts and had 1 touchback there in that win against the Wayne Generals. Back deep to return it is Wade Raines Jr., and he's going to field this ball at the 14-yard line. Nice blocking up front. Raines trying to get out wide, and he's going to be tackled by the freshman, Austin Phillips. Austin Phillips, who goes 6'2", 200 pounds, holds an offer from the University of Toledo, folks, and that's right. You heard it. He's a freshman, and he's already got a Division I offer. He is going to be heading to Notre Dame later this year for the Texas A&M game. A lot of colleges liking what they're seeing from number 2, Austin Phillips. At linebacker right next to Phillips, it's number 33, Andrew Oakes. Had a team-high 9 tackles last week in 2 QB hurries. At quarterback, Jaywin Harris. Harris completed 50% of his passes, 7 of 14 for 50 yards with a long of 11 and 1 INT as we get going. The read option handoff's going to go to Jordan Davis. Nowhere to go is stuffing that play in the backfield was Jack Slater. And take another look at that one here on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay. As you can see, the defensive line getting a push here on the Panthers. Blowing that play up right there was the freshman, Austin Phillips. So that's going to bring up 2nd down and 9. Ball at their own 29-yard line for the Panthers. A bunch formation on the bottom of your screen. And quickly, he gets it out to Wade Range Jr. Jr., though, nowhere to go as there's a host of Knights stacked up there at the 30-yard line. So the loss of forward progress will take that ball to the 30, which will bring up 3rd down and 8. Jaywin Harris, that's a great way to get the young quarterback just his 2nd career start. Comfortable with the swing pass. 10:51 remaining here in the first quarter. Your right tackle in today's game is number 55 for the Panthers, Isaiah Caldwell. Offset left is Davis. Harris flushed out. Looked like a design run all the way. And, wow, beating the block there once again, it's Austin Phillips. You are absolutely going to have to get into the body of Phillips and lock on. Once again, definitely does not look like a freshman. And punt unit is out on the field. As you can see, Davis come up for the block, and that was just read nicely by the freshman linebacker. Mong Tung is your punter here for the Panthers, and back deep to return it is Alexander Scott. Beautiful looking punt as the spiral turns over, gets a great bounce, is going to roll out at the 16-yard line. What a punt there by Mong Tung. 27 yards on one side, and they're going to down that ball at the 15. That's a gain, or that's a punt of over 50 yards for Mong Tung, who made a name for himself with the game-winning field goal with zeros on the clock at Mishawaka 2 years ago to help get the Panthers to the state championship game, which they eventually won. First look at Riley Biddle. Has got a man in motion. That's Slater. He's going to move him to the right side. Ian Ramey is your running back out of the pistol formation. It's 1st down and 10 from the 15. The handoff's going to go to Ramey, the counter, as there was no hole there. Bounced it out around the right edge. Is going to be tackled at the 25-yard line. And there is a flag on the play. False. That'll be a 5-yard penalty. They're going to back him up to the 10-yard line. So back him up. Looking at your starting defense here for the Panthers. Jamin Dean Portee, a junior, 5'9", 220 at defensive end. Had a heck of a game there against Warsaw, stuffing that run package. Once again, Ramey behind Biddle takes the handoff. Going around the left side right there. He's got room to run. He's going to be knocked out of bounds at the 28. So Ramey with a pickup of 17 yards. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Beautiful blocking here by the East Noble Knights. As we know, East Noble likes their hurry up. Always hard to do some replays. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line. Ramey bouncing it out. And a great job getting in the backfield by number 99, Aaron Hughes. The senior at 6 foot, 240 pounds. And that's one way to stop the run game, is hit them in the backfield before they can get any momentum going. Hughes at 6 foot, 240, had 3 tackles last week. Kenyon Conklin, the other defensive tackle, at 5'10", 230. The Jack linebacker, that's Landon Markley, and they're going to run right towards his position. Ramey, big stick, but after another big gain, this one of 15 yards. So Ian Ramey on this drive has 2 runs of over 15 yards. Biddle looking to the sideline. Receiver on the bottom of your screen, Jack Slater. Up top is Alexander Scott. With the defense on Scott is Aiden Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer, 5'9", 160 pounds, senior. In the slot for East Noble is Alex Phillips. Remember, anytime Phillips can spell Ian Ramey in the backfield. Biddle with the handoff to Ramey. Cuts it out wide again. Good pursuit by the Panthers, but Ramey falling forward for a gain of 5. The unique ability there to slip those big hits and fall moving forward. That was one heck of a run by Ramey. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 5, 8:04 on the clock here with the ball at the 50-yard line. First drive of the game for East Noble. First drive for Snider was a 3-and-out. Now it looks like it's Phillips in the backfield. Is they're going to hand it off to the big man, the freshman, getting his first carry of the season for a first down. Gain of 6 yards there for Austin Phillips.
Austin Phillips on the carry. Scott made a carry Cole.
Andrew Oakes last week had 1 carry for 4 yards. I did not see any stats there for Phillips, but he's going to remain in the pistol alignment. It's Alex Phillips in the slot on the bottom of your screen. And Biddle's going to keep it himself, and he's got room to run. And that's exactly what happens there when you are gashing. Helmet off on the play for Hunter Smithson. But that's a great play there by Riley Biddle as he read it all the way. You have to pay serious attention when they hand it off to number 2, and that's exactly what the Panthers did. And boy, did the sea just open as Biddle read it perfectly, pulled it back, and ran around the left edge. First down and 10 now from the Panthers' 32-yard line. Hard snap as the defense gets back. They're in the neutral zone. They get back in their stance. 2 wide receivers on the bottom of your screen. And nobody there. Ian Ramey was on the right side. Biddle looking to hand it off to the left side. But, you know, on a broken play like that, and you still get back to the line of scrimmage, maybe even gain a half an inch, that's kind of a win for that situation for sure. 2nd down and 10 now for the Knights. Daniel Hernandez and Jakari Cole, your middle linebackers. You guys will remember that name, Hernandez. Great tacklers. The pitch goes to Alex Scott on the jet sweep. Breaks 1 tackle, dragging defenders all the way down to the 16-yard line. So weapons all around here for the East Noble Knights. Once again, folks, the Knights graduating 6 offensive starters from a year ago. First down and 10 is going to go to Ramey. Ramey hit at the line of scrimmage. That'll be a short gain. In on the stop is number 51, Kenyon Conklin, at 5'10", 230 pounds. Conklin last week recording 1 tackle. Alexander Scott at the top of your screen. Alex Phillips in the slot. And it's Slater on the bottom of your screen. Quay Hunter, your free safety, wearing number 22 here for the Panthers. Wade Range Jr., the other safety, going 5'10", 155. Jace Quarles and Aiden Pfeiffer, your cornerbacks. Hand off to Ramey, getting around the right edge. What a block! And a big stick by number 4, Braylon Fertil. Fertil absolutely making a name for himself last year as a sophomore for the Panthers. He goes 6 foot, 190, extremely athletic. His father was an All-American defensive tackle for the University of St. Francis. The athleticism from Fertil, who is also a varsity basketball player for the Panthers, brings up 3rd down and 3 with 4:50 remaining here in the first frame. Biddle, following the block of Ramey, scrapes off the left edge and dragging the pile down to the 4-yard line That's a pickup of 7 yards. Folks, you should not be surprised when you see that from Riley Biddle. Remember last year, just missed making it to the state championship round in wrestling. He's been wrestling his whole life. Strong lower body. He's going to bring up first down and goal from the 5. Ian Ramey following the blockers, falls in for the touchdown. East Noble goes up by 6 on their first drive of the game. It's Ian Ramey with the score. Ramey, his second touchdown of the season for the Knights. You saw the greatness last year from Ian Ramey as a sophomore, obviously running behind one of the best players this conference has seen in a long time in Dylan Krell. Krell now with the University of St. Francis, who will open up their season against number 20 ranked Campbellsville tomorrow. The kick is up, and it's good for Evan Sells. Sells now a perfect 7 for 7 PAT attempts on the season. Folks, today's broadcast is brought to you by Big Eye Fish. They've been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big Eye Fish. Tom Steele Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They'll help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle and other auto repair services. At Ottenweller Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the entire process. That's right, from bid to build. Visit OttenwellerContracting.com. Summit Volleyball trains and builds the highest quality volleyball players in the area from ages 5 to 18. Jump on board. Together, we can reach the summit. Jolly Law Firm, the area's best criminal defense firm, helping defend the accused from the government. Whether you're facing an OWI or any other criminal accusation, Jolly Law Firm is the answer. Well, just like that, East Noble opening up the game with a beautiful drive of 85 yards. Scoring here at the 4:29 mark in the first. And it was Ramey with the 5-yard plunge. Sell with the kick. They're going to get it to Raines again, pretty much receiving it at the same spot he did. That's a 12-yard line. Ramsey's got a seam, and he's busting it out wide over the 45-yard line before being drugged down by Alexander Scott. Wade Range Jr., a return specialist here for the Panthers. Let's check it out one more time here on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay. Great job by the KOR unit for the Panthers, as there's the hole right there, then busting it out wide. Sticking with the play was Alex Scott, but that's a big kickoff return from Wade Range Jr., setting the Panthers up nicely with field position at their own 45-yard line. 2 in the backfield. We've got Davis and Buchanan as the handoff's going to go to Buchanan. Nice stutter move before he is knocked down by number 12. Alexander Phillips. Big hit there by Phillips. And folks, let's take another look at that touchdown plunge because it was so pretty. I think you do agree. Snider getting to the line of scrimmage fast on this one. 2nd down and 3. 3:57 left here in the first frame. Buchanan with the stutter. They're going to swing it out to Davis. What a catch by Jordan Davis as he had to reach behind him. Alex Phillips in on the stop as well. Well, Jordan Davis showing some serious balance and athleticism right there. Jaywin Harris doing a good job of getting him the rock. As you see Davis there, wide open out there in the flat. It's going to bring up 1st down and 10, the first down for Snider in this game. We're at the East Noble 45-yard line. Davis, such a methodical runner, really reminds me of a Marshall Faulk as well as he can see the field. I know I'm dating myself there with the Marshall Faulk reference, but, man, that's a gain of 5 yards and another nice run by Jordan Davis. All right, we're going back to the touchdown here where Ramey takes it. Look at the push by the left side of the line. Ramey does the rest there. putting East Noble up 6-0. Looks like Wyatt Hefty scores for Garrett, and they're up 7-0 over DeKalb. Thank you, Sam the Man. And a big stick is number 50 from his defensive line position, Landon Mills, the sophomore at 5'9", 190 pounds. Mills doing a great job there for the Knights last week with 2 tackles, 1 tackle for a loss, and a QB hurry. An absolute menace for the opposing offenses. Right there at nose guard in the 4-point stance, just blows up the offensive line, getting in the backfield with a little help from his friends. Brings up 3rd down and 8. 2:03 on the clock. Davis offset left. We got trips up top. As Harris looking deep, and he's got a man. And just overthrows number 7, Breshawn Johnson, who goes 6'3", 170 pounds. But you absolutely have to love it. Coach Tittman looking downfield for the big wide receiver, and he had him. Ball just a little bit overthrown by Harris. Harris is going to be settling down in this game, and he'll be making that throw. And Riley Biddle yelling at you've got to get a man covered right there, and Alex Scott is going to cover the outside. Totten. Big punt again by Mong Tung, and David. Oh, no. He's going to save that? What a play here by the Panthers. Getting turned around on that one was Aiden Pfeiffer, the cornerback. And it's going to be a legal procedure on the Panthers, as that ball was downed at the 1. Back deep still is Alexander Scott. Scott with 2 punt returns last week for a yard.
On the kicking team. 5-yard penalty, replay 4th down.
So that's the second one in this game, 1 for East Noble and 1 for the Snider Panthers. Doesn't get much better than downing that ball at the 1-yard line. We saw an absolute punting clinic last week when Bishop Lures traveled to Leo, highlighted by a 60-yard punt. So now it's 4th down and 13. Ball's at the 48. Tung. And this one a high punt. And it's going to bounce right down the line, down at the 20-yard line. So big penalty there for the Panthers. That's going to be a difference of 19 yards. Being downed at the 1 or being downed at the 20. Riley Biddle and the East Noble Knights set to take the field once again. Looks like Huntington North on top of Northrop, everybody. 7-6 in that one. Coach Mike Eschbach doing a great job there with the Vikings, who won the school's first ever sectional championship just a year ago. And they have their star receiver, Linker, back for the Vikings. 127, we got trips on the top of your screen. That's Alexander Scott all the way at the top as a handoff's going to go to Ramey. Once again, getting around the left edge. Knocked out about the 28-yard line. A nice gain on the play as this East Noble offensive line, once again, 5 seniors on the line, having their way so far in this game. I'm telling you, the sophomore Quay Hunter looking really good out there from his free safety position. As Biddle's going to swing it out, he's got Alex Phillips. Phillips weaving through the defenders as Quay makes the tackle. I believe that was Jace Charles, making the tackle. And there's a flag on the play. I believe that was holding on East Noble. Like they say, you can call holding on every single play.
Illegal block in the back.
It's going to be an illegal block in the back against East Noble. So that'll back them up 5. It's going to be about 2nd down and 6 yards here with 1:13 remaining in the first quarter. Trips on the bottom of your screen. Ramey in the backfield. Aiden Lay on the wing. Lay in motion as he'll flip to the right. East Noble and Ramey, they're going to run that direction. Nice spin move to get out of a tackle. And a great job coming up and making the stop by Braylon for Till. Till, once again, 6'1", 200 pounds, and only a junior, everybody. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 2 for the East Noble Knights. This would be absolutely huge if the Snider Panthers can come up with a stop. Dean Portee now on the left side from his defensive end position, the 2-point stance. Ramey's going to run that direction and cut it up. And still spinning it on his feet over the 35 to the 38-yard line. A gain of 10 yards and an East Noble Knight first down. We do have a man down on the field for the Panthers, and that's Aaron Hughes. As we're going to take another look at this run by Ian Ramey. Once again, keeping his legs moving on that first contact. And with the spin move for the big man, he's really built like Dylan Krell. Krell is an absolute beast at 5'9", 210 pounds during his senior season. And Krell actually made it to the state championship round in wrestling last year for East Noble, which was really nice for him. And folks, today's broadcast also brought to you by Sioka Cleaning and Restoration, providing commercial cleaning services including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfecting services throughout Northeast Indiana. That's Sioka Cleaning and Restoration. Online degree programs at the University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed in 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu. Specialists in design, build, mechanical, and refrigeration. Visit tjwindustrial.com. Tell them Summit City Sports sent you. The 12,000 Hoosier men and women with Laborers District Council and affiliated local unions that build Indiana, we are LIUNA. Earn your edge this season. PSM's Edge Training Program maximizes your athleticism through personalized performance training to reach your goals and to get you to the next level. Visit parkviewsportsmedicine.com/edge to schedule your free consultation. And today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Folks, if anybody would be interested in sponsoring Summit City Sports, please contact Jay Mahoney at SummitCitySports.com, and please consider being a Patreon, one of our Patreon patrons, with maybe a $5 donation or whatever you guys could do so we can continue to bring you these live broadcasts. Last year we had over 650 live high school broadcasts, everything from baseball, football, soccer, volleyball. We've seen some good volleyball and some good soccer this fall. Sure have here in week number 2. Basketball, wrestling. We got a chance to check out East Noble wrestle Garrett. And, folks, they are going to bring out the 2000 state championship team to honor them as we are getting ready to start the second quarter. We're going to pump up the mic here a little bit. Wanted to give a shout-out to my good buddy Ryan Dellinger watching from Florida. Ryan had 3 young men go through the Snider football program, all great young men. Brian was a part of that hurricane last year that just devastated the Gulf Coast. That's what Ryan does out there. He's part of the crews that was cleaning up. But Ryan, thanks for watching, and thanks for always supporting us here at Summit City Sports. Got a little video tribute going on. here at East Noble. Look for some other scores from around the fort. It's like another big play from Quay. That's Jaquadian Guilford, the number 1 ranked player in the state of Indiana for the class of 2026. At the end of one, Garrett is beaten DeKalb 7-0. Boy, a lot of people were surprised that Garrett went to Adams Central and only lost by 7. A big shout out to our man, Zach Welklin. Zach and I put in a lot of work over there at the University of St. Francis with the men's basketball team. Another great member of our Summit City.
East Noble Knights.
And there you have it, the East Noble Knights. Special moment here. And folks, if anybody wants to keep track of the stats, I shouldn't say keep track, but if you want to view the stats, go to PressBoxStats.com, make your little profile, and you're going to find the East Noble Snider game there. Currently, Jaywin Harris, 2 of 3 for 3 yards. Buchanan with 3 carries for 13 yards, an average of 4.3. Ian Ramey with 76 yards rushing on 10 carries already, and the touchdown. But so cool to have the live stats back. Boy, do we miss Digital Scout. Can I get an amen from anybody trying to record some football stats? Digital Scout, come back. We'll pay you $100 a year to use your awesome software. Looks like DeKalb was going for it on 4th and 2. And that's a turnover on downs. First down and 10 here from the 38-yard line. Biddle going to pull it back. That was Phillips Austin. And the pass is nearly complete. Great job. That was Quarles getting a hand in there and breaking up that attempt. Remember, folks, you want to talk about graduating some quality defenders? How about the Snider Panthers last year? They had 3 defenders, first team all-conference. Adam Blakey now at U-Indy. Ooh, did U-Indy put on a show last night, taking on the Marion Knights and putting a thump into them. Second down and 10, 11:54 to play. And the handoff goes to Ramey. Good pursuit from the backside. As coming up with the stop is number 49. I know we've said his name a lot, but Dean Portee has come to play. Once again, 5'9", 220 pounds, but yeah, you know, 10 years ago, Marion used to go to U-Indy and put a working on the Greyhounds, so the Greyhounds stopped the series. Well, they're back playing. It's a special, special game in the Circle City, and this time U-Indy put their foot on the gas pedal, and I think somebody put a cinder block on top of their foot. Biddle looking downfield, still on his first progression. Now he's going to be flushed out of the pocket. Goes back to it. It's Alexander Scott. Makes one man miss. Cutting it out wide to the 40 and down to the 37-yard line. The big 6'2", 175-pound Alexander Scott. What a beautiful looking play here. Wish you guys could be in the press box with me as we got Fred down there, the Hall of Fame broadcaster for East Noble, getting just as loud as me here in the box. And I apologize about that, folks. This hurry-up offense, that's Ian Ramey. Pickup of about 9 yards on the play. Folks, that looked like all of his other runs to the edge. It's going to bring up second down and 2, ball at the 30. Ramey, once again, huge hole for Ian Ramey as he's got a burst of speed and tripped up at the 22. Down at the 18, and it looks like Ramey is slow to get up as he took a big hit and got helicoptered. You don't see that very often, but he had a full steam of ahead with this great hole. Check out this hole on the left side. Great job by the offensive lineman sealing that corner, and it looks like it's right on the ankle. Folks, if you've ever taken a hit to your ankle, I mean, it can just be walking out in the yard and you're not paying attention and you hit a steel post or something and it hits you right on that ankle. Man, that hurts. But still down is Ramey. As our thoughts and prayers are with he and his family and his teammates, as we're going to take a break, and we'll be back with more Indiana High School action here on Summit City Sports.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead Girls Golf Team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions together, we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot.
So for Ian Ramey, he had to be carried off the field. It's looking like a right ankle injury. Back into the game is Austin Phillips here out of the pistol. First down and 10 from the 19-yard line of the Panthers as Phillips finds a little bit of a hole, and he is met after a gain of about 3 yards. For Till in on the stop, along with number 24, Jakari Cole. And that's a big boy to stand up there in the hole. It looks like that's exactly what Jakari Cole did from his inside linebacker position. For the Panthers out there, Cole Baumgartner, a sophomore linebacker at 6 foot, 200 pounds. Got the locks flowing underneath his helmet. Second down and 9 as Biddle looks to his right and has his man, and that's Alexander Scott. Scott breaking a tackle and dives in for the touchdown from 18 yards out. Alexander Scott doing what he does, breaking tackles and finding the end zone for 6. Beautiful, beautiful play there. The catch and the run by Alex Scott. For the senior quarterback, Riley Biddle, that'll be his 3rd touchdown pass on the season. That's right, folks. All 3 of them to that man right there, Alexander Scott, at 6'2", 170 pounds. Sells looking to make it 8 for 8. And was that wide right? That was wide right. And that is the broadcaster's jinx. I'm sorry, everybody. Please send your hate mail to Tim Atkinson. 9:43 remaining here in the second quarter. And the Snider Panther offense going to come out for the 3rd time in this game. We've seen some good opportunities here for the Panthers. Jaywin Harris had a beautiful attempt there to the big man, Brashawn Johnson. And with Johnson, you feel like just throw it in his area, and he's going to be able to high point that ball and make the catch. I think if you're the Snider Panthers, you can gamble a little bit there trying to get it to the big wide receiver. Maybe not in double coverage, but if you can find single coverage, for sure. So Sell's going to come back out here for the kickoff. It's going to be Wade Raines Jr. For Till right in front of him. Jordan Davis to the right. And to the left is number 22, Quay Hunter. Folks, Quay Hunter is only a sophomore at 6'2", 180 pounds. He can also return punts for you if need be. He is a very good-looking safety, looking like a young Brandon Logan out there. Sells, little squibbers, it hits the turf, and Raines lets it go by, all the way into the end zone for the touchback. Nothing wrong with that play right there, as you are going to get the ball back to the 20-yard line, but I know a lot of the Panther fans want to see Raines pick that thing up and scoot forward like he did with his second kickoff return. That was a nice return of about 25 yards on the play. So the Panthers going to come back out with Jaywin Harris. The backup QB for the Panthers is Max Johnson, a sophomore that goes 6 foot, 150 pounds. And I was watching him in pregame. Future's bright over here for the Panthers. Johnson looked really good. Single back, and that's going to be Buchanan, number 28. 5'10", 170 pounds. Jaywin Harris going to hand it off to Buchanan, who's got a hole. And will be brought down about the 26-yard line. Coming up to make the stop is Alex Scott. Alex Phillips, excuse me. Alex, the older brother of Austin. How about the Turkey Bowl games at that family's Thanksgiving? Something to behold, I'm sure. As Buchanan takes it, and a great block right there, as Poling was number 18 for the Panthers. That's Preston Hunden, 5'11", 190 pounds. Now Davis methodically moving it forward. Excuse me, that was Jaywin Harris. Harris just a yard short will bring up 3rd and 1. With the stop, Tayden Getz, a defensive tackle, a junior, 6'1", 225 pounds. Last week with 2 QB hurries and 5 tackles for the Knights. 8:27 and counting here in the second frame. Pistol alignment. Now Davis is back in the game. No, that's Buchanan again, as he's going to fall forward for the first down. Ankle tackle there by Riley Biddle. Remember, Riley Biddle, folks, his sophomore year was the starting safety and did one heck of a job as a sophomore. And then his junior year taking over quarterbacking duties. But when they need him, they put him in there at safety. And he doesn't skip a beat. Riley Biddle, arguably the best two-way athlete in the 2-6-0. First down and 10, ball at the 33-yard line. At least I think so. Handoff, and coming out in the pop pass, and it's complete to number 23, Warfield, making men miss, and being brought down by Austin Phillips from behind. All the way to the 28-yard line. Gaining nearly 40 yards on the play for the youngster, Kaysen Warfield, a sophomore at 5'8", 150 pounds. That's right, with the Snider Panthers, it's next man up. You're not getting your job done. We're going to the next guy. And Warfield said, "Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play." First down and 10 now from the 29 of the Knights. Best drive of the game so far, as Harris season opening, going to take it himself. He'll be drugged down to the 26. That's a gain of 8 yards on the play for the young Harris. Excuse me, I looked at the scoreboard. That's going to be a gain of 4 yards on the play. Warfield going to check out of this game as Jordan Davis checking back in for the Panthers. Looking at your East Noble defense, Jack Slater, a corner. Alex Scott, the other corner. Alex Phillips, Easton Klein playing some safety for you. Riley Biddle out there right now. Biddle all the way in the box, 3 yards off the line of scrimmage. As a handoff goes to Davis. Spun around. Ball going to be spotted right around the 23-yard line. Gain of 3 on the play. Nice block by the offensive lineman, Leland Jen, number 66.
Remember, getting the start at center, folks, in this game is Crosby Daniels with Sawyer Tittman out with a boot on his right ankle. Check out the 5-0 with Sawyer Tittman. Very impressive as he's a very thoughtful young man. 3rd down and 1, and Buchanan breaking tackles, trying to drag defenders, but he will be short by about 1.5 yards. Is this going to be Mong Tung territory? Checking into the game is number 18, Preston Hunden, who had that great block there, pulling from the right side. Also into the game is Dean Portee. This is the jumbo package for the Panthers. Panthers going to get back to the line of scrimmage. 8 seconds on the play clock, and timeout going to be called by East Noble. So for a while there, it looked like it was Snider that was a bit confused, but East Noble not liking what they were seeing on the play. Northside leads New Haven 13-10 after 1. How about New Haven? After last week's stinker, coming out here and giving a game to the Legends. South Bend St. Joe and Southside. South Bend St. Joe just handled Lakeland last week. I don't think a lot of people saw that one coming with Kenyon Arroyo and Braden Holbrook back for the Lakers. But it is 0-0 there in the first quarter at Southside. Leo up 14-6 on Angola. Some people were predicting that Nate Foster would be running for 200 yards in that game. Eastbrook on top of Concordia, 13-7. Folks, when I saw the score from Concordia, holy cow, guys, Huntington North is up 13-6 on Northrop. When I saw that the box score there from Concordia, I was just really pleased with how the young men went down to Indianapolis and played Cecina. And that is Davis taking the direct snap, and that'll be a Panther first down. Riley Biddle making the tackle. Buchanan going to check back into this game for Snider, along with number 8, Shamar Reddick. Reddick goes 6'2", 170, had 2 receptions for 10 yards and a long of 5 last week against Warsaw. But how about the Snider receivers going 6'3", 6'2", and Owen Dotson going 6'6", as keeping it himself. Beautiful find. That's going to be a touchdown. Jordan Davis from 18 yards out. Jaywin Harris read that play perfectly and dropped it right in the breadbasket for the Panthers, who pull within 7. Wow, how about the young QB right there, Jaywin Harris. Telling you, folks, this is going to be a Snider team that's going to be a problem for folks as we get into week number 4 and beyond. These guys just seem like they keep clicking with every series that they play. Mong Tung now with the PAT attempt. And it's up. And it's good. With the hold right there was number 17, Max Johnson. We talked about Johnson, the backup QB for the Panthers. Really liked what I saw in the pregame. Let's take another look at it here, everybody, on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay. 2 wide receivers. They're going to fake the handoff there to Buchanan. And right over the shoulder. I don't think that pass could have been any more pretty by Jaywin Harris. And just so you know, guys, that is not a given. Some QBs on this play, they don't have that touch like Jaywin Harris has right here. Some guys might rifle it, and it might be hard to handle. Watch the touch. You see the touch right there? Hitting him in stride for 6. That's an 18-yard touchdown, and that's the first touchdown pass of his career for Jaywin Harris. How about the young QB at 5'11", 160? We got a ball game here in Kendallville with 4:46 remaining in the second quarter. Back deep is number 5, Jack Slater at 5'9", 155, and Alex Phillips. Phillips last week against Wayne had one kickoff return for 40 yards. How you like that average? Let's keep that average going right there. If I am Alex Phillips, that's a good average of 40 yards per return. Mong Tung, the Snider legend, an absolute legend with what he did against the Cavemen to get the Panthers to state. And that's going to be a touchback for Mong Tung. Let's take a look at Riley Biddle in this East Noble Knights offense one more time. Last time out, it was a beautiful broken tackle by Alexander Scott. Folks, last week against Wayne, Scott had this toe-tapping touchdown reception. I believe it was called back from a penalty, but it was so pretty. It was the sideline drill, and he pulled it to perfection. East Noble football players checking out the huddle sideline here on their roller cart. East Noble way ahead of their time with that one right there, but Bishop Dwenger has copied them. They got a roller cart now as the handoff goes to Alex Phillips around the left side, and a gain of about 13 yards on the play. These Knights are hard to stop. Pfeiffer, the cornerback with the tackle for the Panthers. Take another look at it as they're going to put Phillips in motion, and it's the jet sweep as he gets around the left edge. Riley Biddle's got the freshman Austin Phillips behind him out of the pistol. The handoff goes to Phillips in a nice, strong left jab there with his left foot, falling forward for a gain of about 2 yards on the play. It's those little runs right there that set up that RPO for Riley Biddle, as you're just going to have to pay so much attention to that dive from Alex Phillips. And, you know, the Snider Panthers are used to playing assignment football. They did take on the Warsaw Tigers just a week ago. 2nd down and 9. Phillips once again, Austin cutting it out, taking a big hit from Fertil, but that's going to be a 9-yard gain and an East Noble Knights. First down. Now with the spot, it was looking like it might have been a little bit short, but the referee said, move them chains, baby. Austin Phillips picking it up. Phillips still out there out of the pistol as it's 1st down and 10 from their own 43-yard line. 3:31 remaining here in the first half. There's the sophomore linebacker who's on it. Snuffed that play out from behind was number 34, Cole Baumgartner. Cole Baumgartner, everybody, remember that name. We're seeing a lot of good sophomores out here for the Snider Panthers.
Gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
Gain of 3 on the play will bring up 2nd down and 7. Once again, Eastbrook on top of Concordia. Aiden Orth with the call. You can see it on SummitCitySports.com as Alexander Scott gets on the line of scrimmage. In motion is Lay. Lay on the right wing. Lead blocking for Austin Phillips. And Phillips falls forward. That'll be another 1st down for the freshman running back. Look at the balance by Phillips right there off the hit. As this hurry-up offense, really hard to run the replays. I'm not mad at you, Coach. 3rd down and 2, 2:20 and counting. Make some noise on the video board, but the offense is on the field, so maybe not. Offset left is Phillips. Handoff. Phillips once again with that jab step. You guys see that little jab step? Seems like every run he's working it. Fertil in on the stop. Guess who else was there? How about Baumgartner? Baumgartner, very easy to spot. I mean, I'm telling you, his body type looks like a young Landon Fry out there. Snider fans will be happy to hear that. How about Landon Fry last year from his fullback position, had a pancake block 25 yards downfield. Very, very special football player was Fry. Unfortunately, he's not playing football in college. He's a Division I baseball player at Indiana University. 1st and 10 from the Panthers' 46-yard line. Biddle nowhere to go. And that pass overthrown, and it's picked off by the sophomore, Quay Hunter. I said, remember that name, Quay Hunter. And Quay said, Jeff, say it again, because I'm going to pick this ball off. That's what he did. That is what he did. Take another look at it here on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay. Phillips here, you see the pressure as that pocket just collapsed. Tried to step into that one, and I'm not even so sure that ball was intended for Scott. Nowhere near him. Nowhere near a completion. But how about Quay Hunter picking up his first INT of the season, baby? We see you, Quay. Quay last week had a blocked PAT. What's that tell you guys? I always say, whenever you see a block kick, a block punt, PAT, field goal attempt, that player's special. That's a special player. He also had 8 tackles against Warsaw. 131, Jaywin Harris out of the shotgun. And not a whole lot happening there for Jordan Davis. It will be a short gain on the play, bringing up 2nd down and 9 as we got 1:16 and counting here in the second. See if Jaywin Harris maybe takes a shot. He's got Johnson up top. Johnson who goes 6'3". He's looking that direction. And underneath, wow, jumping that route big time was number 4, Alex Scott for the East Noble Knights. Quay Hunter. I knew he was going to do something special tonight. I just knew it. 3rd down and 5, 45 seconds and counting. Offset left is Davis. As a quarterback going to keep it himself. Harris trying to split defenders. I think the Panthers just going to be happy to run this clock out and head into halftime only down by 6. Remember, it was East Noble that won the coin flip. They deferred, so they'll get the ball first. 28 seconds. Davis out of the backfield. Big pressure on Harris. He's got a man, and just unable to come up with the catch was Brashawn Johnson. Ball may be thrown a little bit low, but that's the second one there on the little 5-yard out. See if they might take another shot downfield. Although, I don't know. They got cover 3 going here for East Noble. Cover 2, excuse me. Alex Phillips and Riley Biddle back deep. But look how far off the line of scrimmage the corners are playing. That's a cover 4. Harris, once again, going to run it himself. Always nice to pick up some extra stats. Entering this game, Jaywin Harris, 14 carries for 126 yards with a long of 48. And folks, that 48-yard touchdown run against Warsaw was an absolute beauty. That's the one right there where I was like, man, he's looking like a young Michael Vick that played for Virginia Tech against Florida State. You guys remember that game? Florida State was absolutely handing it to Virginia Tech. First off, Virginia Tech, like, what business did they have being in a national championship game? Well, they had Mike Vick, and Mike Vick just could make any program. But in that game, they were down by like 4 touchdowns, and then Vick brought them back with, I think it was 3 consecutive touchdowns before Florida State. And they had Peter Warwick, and they had the quarterback. Either way, Florida State ended up pulling away with that one. Just in case you guys were wondering. Try to find some more scores here as we got 14 seconds left till the break. Folks, make sure to check out Summit City Sports on the Twitter and on the Facebook as we're going to be posting highlights from all of our games. Harris looks like Buchanan in the backfield, offset left. They're going to give it to Buchanan, who cuts it back and taken down at the 40-yard line for a gain of 11. And Snider Panther is going to call another timeout. Take a look at the press box live stats. Still figuring this one out. I didn't even know his thing until the great stat man Rob Burnett from East Noble told me about it. So I see the top performers. Ian Ramey with the 5-yard touchdown run. I'm going to have to learn how to navigate this a little bit better for you guys. But that's PressBoxStats.com.
And I did see that Bishop Lures is on there, Leo was on there, a few of the teams in the 260 already on Press Box Stats. You guys will remember we had Digital Scout about 3 or 4 years ago, and it was the best stat platform in the world. And then they just took it away from everyone. First down and 10. The Panthers from their own 41-yard line. You know, with the big receivers, I might like a Hail Mary kind of jump ball attempt. Usually in that one, if you can get a guy 5 yards away from the pile and hope that ball gets tipped to him, therefore he has some space to make something happen with it. Harris, pistol alignment here with Buchanan. Jaywin, flushed out of the pocket, has his eyes downfield, he's hit from behind. Ball is loose, and woohoo! Buchanan with the stop. And thankfully for the Snider Panthers, he did, because that was number 33, Andrew Oakes, who was looking to pick it up and take it to the house for 6. As it stands, 1 second on the clock here in the second quarter. And we'll see now. I mean, the ball's at the 37-yard line. East Noble saying, let's go for it. Let's absolutely go for it, because we have Alexander Scott, who goes 6'2", 175, and does a great job of high pointing the ball. Great job last week, high pointing the ball by Scott. We know Biddle has the arm to get it to him. We do have a bunch formation on the bottom of your screen. Going to be split out into trips. Slater and Scott, along with Phillips, Austin Phillips, dot in the eye there out of the pistol. Head coach Alex Stewart now going to call a timeout. Wants to think about this one. You got a squad on the field to see what kind of defense Snider was going to bring out there. Remember, last time out, it was Quay Hunter, the sophomore, with the interception. Quay Hunter and Wade Raines making up the safeties for head coach Kurt Tittman. I just heard the other day that new Snider Stadium will be called Russ Isaacs Stadium. Knocked it out the park there. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with Zach. Jaywin Harris brings something special to the offense, like we saw with Keyron Billingsley, who started at QB his senior year and took the Panthers to Lucas Oil Stadium, where they put a drubbing on Decatur Central. So the Panthers have 6 deep, all at the end zone. And we're talking sideline to sideline. 4 at the line of scrimmage, and the defender on Scott. Is they're going to give it to Phillips. Nice spin move by Alex Phillips as he's drugged down to the 27. So that's going to do it for the first half. What a game we have in absolutely beautiful Kendallville, Indiana, where the turf is brand new and the video board is even newer. Stay with us, everybody. Check out the other games on Summit City Sports, but in 20 minutes, get right back here for the second half of Snider at East Noble.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our camera. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cup Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion.
Here is yours for your first halftime performance.
Well, Nancy was over here. Yeah, well, the 30-yard line over here. So, I don't know what happened. Our guy was in the last yeah, it's on UHD, that's why. It's like, it's recorded at super high quality. So, yeah, that last time, I hope that was a big play because I was getting new batteries. I don't either. He was 80-some years old with Purdue. And he had a heart attack and defibrillator kept him alive. It's like he got around better than most people might. He's 83 when he died. Next time you get out here, whatever, no, not now. When I was 19, but you're going to grab the drone. No, you haven't started yet. You're getting it straight. Wait until the drone is gets better. That's what Dwayne said. Margaret. That's what. That's why I asked your wife's name, Margaret. And so. It's raining down there. There's not. Get an umbrella though.
The marching knights are under the direction of Rob Wilson and Michael Carey. Staff includes Corey Skidwell, Dave Hirschfield.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, SummitCitySports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cup Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game is so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never make it no. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook. Big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook. Okay. Too much cake out bow. Oh God. Let her cook. All this sauce I'm trying.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve. to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Just move her out of the way. No, we can't sit here. Tony can, but not. Hey, how you doing, Tony? Right here. Wherever, either here or there, wherever you want to sit. I got anything. That whole blanket's mine.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcast. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays, and while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions together, we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
Welcome back, everybody. Beautiful Kendallville, Indiana. 13-7 is your score. East Noble Knights on top. East Noble going to receive it here to start the second half. Great touchdown pass by Jaywin Harris to Jordan Davis. And now we got ourselves a ball game here in East Noble. Unfortunately, Ian Ramey out of this game with a lower leg injury. Ramey had 13 carries for 96 yards and a touchdown, averaging 7.4 yards per carry. Ian was looking absolutely fantastic in this game. Austin Phillips has come in to spell him, averaging 3.5 yards per carry, 28 yards on 8 attempts. It's Mong Tung to kick it off here for the Snider Panthers. So we're revved up here for the third quarter. I do have some scores for you guys. Huntington North up 20-18. As the kick is deep and fielded at the 5-yard line by Alex Phillips. Phillips has a seam over the 30 to 35-yard line before taken down. Coming up and making the stop, Ramaj Totten. Totten, that's huge right there. Phillips did have 2 defenders on his back. Totten made sure he wasn't going any further. DeSales on top of Bishop Dwenger 9-3. So Dwenger has yet to score a touchdown yet this season. Northside 19-10 over New Haven. South Bend St. Joe 7-0 over Southside. Leo 14 and goal is 6. Eastbrook 27 and Concordia 7. That's Riley Biddle. Phillips in motion. The handoff goes to Austin Phillips. And Braylon Fertil with the stop and cleaning that play up. It's the sophomore linebacker, Cole Baumgartner.
No game, 2nd and 10.
Cole Baumgartner, they got something going over here. Do the Snider Panthers on defense with these linebackers. Fertil on the top of your screen, the outside backer. Baumgartner in the middle. And on the bottom of your screen, it's Jakari Cole at 5'11", 225. 2nd down and 10, ball at the 35-yard line. Biddle going to keep it himself, the swing pass. That goes forward for an incomplete pass. We saw that play last week, Snider against Warsaw.
And Warsaw did have about 3 linemen 7 yards downfield when they called that incomplete pass. Of course, with that flex bone there, it was really strung out by the quarterback. It wasn't intended to be a forward pitch. It's just how it worked out. 3rd down and 10 now after the incomplete pass. Austin Phillips offset right. Rolling to his right is Biddle. Has blockers and pressure from behind. He's got to keep it himself. He's got lots of green and wisely slides down at the 47-yard line. That'll bring up 1st down and 10. They're going to mark him at the 30 or 46. And that's what Riley Biddle brings to this offense. Confidence and athleticism, and a really nice looking arm as Austin Phillips takes the handoff. So with Austin Phillips, folks, they are just going with the dive time and time again. With Ian Ramey, we were scraping off the left tackle and off the right tackle, and Ian Ramey seemed to be picking up 15 yards every single time. Austin Phillips going to check out of this game. And the new running back, I didn't catch the number. Is that Ramey out there? 2nd down and 9. It's number 25. Swing pass out to Alex Phillips over the 50 as he gets chopped down right around the 45-yard line. The new running back is Lucas, excuse me with my glasses here, Neiman. Lucas Neiman, a sophomore, 5'9", 170 pounds. I mean, that's a good-sized running back for a sophomore, pretty much like Ian Ramey last year. He's offset left. Neiman does have some stats entering today's game as Biddle's going to check the sideline. Neiman last week, 4 carries for 78 yards. How do you like that, everybody? 4 for 78. He had a long of 58, 1 touchdown, and 2 tackles. As he'll take the handoff, nice little stutter, and wow, look at that. The young Ian Ramey just dragging defenders. I mean, Neiman looks like a clone. How many of these guys does East Noble have? Last year with Alex Scott, Dylan Krell, and Dallas Plattner, and holy moly, everybody. Next man up here in Kendallville, and this man is Lucas Neiman. 1st down and 10, ball at the Panthers' 43-yard line, 9:03 on the clock and counting. Neiman following his blockers. Wow, what a great weed, and a big hit at the end of that play as Wade Range Jr. comes up to lay the smack. And the sophomore probably got the wind knocked out of him right there. That's a big collision, and that's what the Snider Panthers bring to this game. You better believe that East Noble's going to be better for it outside of the loss that was taken there in the first quarter. 2nd down and 4 from the Panther 36-yard line. Handoff to Phillips, following his blockers, and squeaks through. Falling forward to the 31-yard line. That's a gain of 5 and an East Noble night. 1st down, everybody. 1st down.
Nice out of the ball. 1st and 10 on the Snider 31.
Top of your screen, the wideout is Jack Slater. In the slot, Alex Phillips. Aiden Lay on the left wing. Bottom of your screen is Alexander Scott as the handoff to Austin Phillips. A big hole for Phillips, and he misses one tackler, miss all the way in for the touchdown from 31 yards out. Austin Phillips, the freshman, with his first ever East Noble varsity touchdown. Rumble, big man, rumble as he did. So we're going to go for the 2-point conversion here after the missed PAT on that beautiful Alexander Scott touchdown when he's breaking tackles and lunging forward. Offset left is Austin Phillips. Lay on the wing along with Slater. We're bunched up. Biddle looking for the end zone, going to keep it himself. Comes back, pop pass, and just misses the target. That was intended for Aiden Lay. Pat, remember, every time East Noble scores, they're gonna do one of them cannons for you. I don't see the scissors lift truck today. I'm not sure if they're still on vacation, summer vacation. I do see some guys out there, though, on the beds of their trucks. We need to bring back the scissors lift truck. Let's take another look at this big run by Austin Phillips. You guys excited as I was? Phillips, look at the hole right there, one-on-one, and just slips that tackler. And then from there, too big, too strong. Quarles in the area, along with number 13, Aiden Pfeiffer. So the two cornerbacks had to come from each sideline and try to converge to make that tackle, but Phillips is just too strong for the freshman. He's on Twitter repping out 225. I could barely rep out 225 when I was a freshman in college. 19-7 after the failed two-point attempt. It's time to see Jaywin Harris again. Jaywin is on one right now after the 18-yard touchdown pass to Jordan Davis, and it was a thing of beauty, everybody. How about your first varsity touchdown pass to Jordan Davis and right in the breadbasket? Over the shoulder, the Say Hey kid. 8:23 here in the third quarter, and it's going to be Sells to kick it off. Back deep, Wade Range Jr., who's already got one nice kick return in this game. This one goes over the shoulder of Quay Hunter.
Sells kick is in the end zone for an automatic touchback.
Just going to look at it one more time because this is the freshman Austin Phillips, everybody. 6'2", 200 pounds, and he gets his first career touchdown as an East Noble Knight. That has got to feel good. He's going to sleep a little bit better tonight. So it'll be Buchanan and Harris to start this one off. Bottom of your screen is Prashawn Johnson. They really got something with Prashawn Johnson, but the handoff, keeping it himself. Over the middle to Owen Dotson. He's got room to run to the 50, the 40, 35, and the spin move taken down to the 27-yard line. What a play. Jaywin Harris to Owen Dotson. And that's exactly what the doctor prescribed.
First and 10.
Great job by the junior QB, Jaywin Harris, really coming into his own here in Kendallville, Indiana. First down and 10 now from the Knights' 27-yard line, 28. Take another look at that play, everybody. Jaywin Harris here with the read option. Rolling to his right to Owen Dotson. Look at Dotson, just has all room to run. Did you see that downfield blocking right there? That's outstanding downfield blocking by the receiver, Shamar Reddick. That is what's up right there. Second down and 8 from the 26-yard line. Harris in the flats. Ooh, scary pass right there, but Johnson holds on to it. That's going to be a short gain of about 5 yards after the loss of forward progress. We had 3 defenders barreling down on that pass. As we take another look on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay, Johnson on the bottom of your screen. Here's that comeback pattern. Little hook. And look at Jaywin Harris now. 2 completions in a row. Buchanan behind him, offset left. Johnson coming in for the crackback block as Buchanan's going to be stopped right around the 22-yard line. There's Riley Biddle on the stop.
Buchanan on the carry. Biddle, the first one there for the Knights.
Riley Biddle saluting the East Noble Knights. The faithful here in Kendallville.
4th and 4.
Arguably the greatest football environment on a Friday night, week in, week out, up here in Kendallville, Indiana. And check it out right there, big time miscommunication. And there's Biddle picking up the defender, or the running back. 4th down and 4. 5:55 and counting here in the third. Handoff goes to Davis. Davis makes one guy miss. Look at him slip tacklers. Brought down at the 11-yard line. It's those little subtle movements by Jordan Davis that make him so special. You know who else was special like that? How about LaDainian Tomlinson, the old great running back for the Chargers, who never took a big hit because he was so shifty like that. Those little subtle movements can really save your body some pounding. Look at right there, Davis. Good job. 1st down and 10 now from the 11. Oh, no one's there again, as we are having some communication problems there between Jaywin Harris and Buchanan.
Picks up 3, second
Seen
and
it
7.
a few times in this game, a few times on this drive. Harris the junior, Buchanan the junior. It's Omari Buchanan. But currently in the backfield, pistol alignment is Davis. In the slot is Johnson. They're going to hand it off to Davis, and a nice first cut. Shoestring tackle as he falls forward to the 5-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. There is a flag. Riley Biddle coming in to make the stop. It's like a hold on the play. Take another look here on the Anderson heating and air conditioning replay.
On the offense, 10-yard penalty, replay second.
And it is on the offense. Look at Biddle coming in to make the stop. I had made a comment, Riley Biddle right up there. Quay Guilford, Malik Moore, best safeties in the 2-6-0. 2nd down and 17, 4:44 on the clock here in the third. Harris pulls it out, has a man thrown right behind Owen Dotson. Alex Phillips with the coverage. Nice to have a 6'6" tight end like Owen Dotson as a safety valve here for the junior QB. Ethan Dotson was also a great heavyweight wrestler at Snider at the Air Force Academy. When I talked to Coach Isaacs, he said he came home his first year. He came home in the winter and he was like 60 pounds heavier. They got a good feeding table over there. Offset right is Davis, and Harris going to keep it himself, nowhere to run as he's bottled up and slammed to the ground by number 55, Tayden Getz. Holy cow, Getz. Go on and get you some. Here on the Anderson hitting, and I think we might have a personal foul coming up for slamming. I mean, Getz had him lifted up in the air and absolutely extended that force to slam him to the ground. Definitely not WWE. As you see him right there, he just throws him, is what it is. Definitely looked worse in real time than it does right there on the replay. Either way, safety is at the forefront of our athletes here in Indiana. Coach Stewart's not happy. And that was a huge play. As now we have 3rd down and 12 with the ball at the 13-yard line. Let's see what Harris got rolling to his right. Has a man, Johnson. Oh, Alexander Scott just locked it up. Great job by Alex Scott. Remember, folks, he does go 6'2", 175. And also remember that if Mason Trish had not had injured himself in open gym, you'd have Scott and Trish out there. Trish, a very acrobatic receiver, was a lockdown corner as well. 4th down and 12. Mong Tung not coming out for the Panthers. As we got a timeout going to be called by the East Noble Knights.
Timeout. East Noble.
So, folks, Fred pulling out the best in me as he always does here in Kendallville, Indiana. Today's broadcast is brought to you by Big Eye Fish. Been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big Eye Fish. And folks, that ain't no joke right there. Tim Allen is all about family. He's a great family man, and he makes the best fish in Fort Wayne at Big Eye Fish. You want to talk about another great family man? Tom Steele Tire. Big Tom, who passed away a few years ago. But Big Tom was a great family man, Steele family, an awesome family. And Tom Steele Tire, they've been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They will help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle and other auto repair services. At Ottenwiller Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind throughout the entire process from bid to build. OttenwillerContracting.com. So it's Davis just to the right of Harris. He's looking in the end zone, and it's overthrown. Alex Scott with the interception, bringing it out of the end zone. Slips one tackler over the 20, 25, 30, the 40, the 50, and Scott's still on his feet. Pushed out at the 40. A 59-yard return for Alexander Scott. Woo! Boy, I think I saw that correctly. Was that Coach Alex Stewart down there dapping up his big wide receiver / cornerback?
Knights will have the ball, 1st and 10 on the Snider 41.
Holy cow, Alex Scott. You're putting on a show here for the faithful in Kendallville. And there is not an empty seat in the house. This looks like one of those Leo East Noble epic sectional games. I'm not lying, but Coach Stewart's out there working with the referees. Well, good play for Alex Scott. That was exciting. Wasn't that exciting, everybody? 1st down and 10, ball at the Panther 41-yard line. Biddle, and he's got the sophomore behind him. As the handoff goes to Neiman, slips one tackler, and beautiful open field tackle by Quay Hunter. Can't say his name enough. I mean, Neiman's out there looking like Ian Ramey and Dylan Krell and all the greats. But Quay Hunter comes up in the open field and wraps him up. 2nd down and 6 after the 4-yard gain. Boy, you just have to be so impressed with Lucas Neiman. Trips on the bottom of your screen here for East Noble. Biddle going to keep it himself, and looks like a forward pass. Just a little bit out in front of Alex Phillips. Let's head over here to PressBoxStats.com. Riley Biddle currently 5 of 8 passing for 53 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. And that 1 interception was an absolute beauty by Quay Hunter, the super sophomore for the Snider Panthers. Biddle rolling to his right, cuts it up the middle, and slides right around the 1st down marker. Cole Baumgartner was there to make sure he put the slide on. He's short. He's short about 2 yards. That's 4th and 2 from the Panther 33-yard line. 2:43 left in the 3rd. Biddle following his blockers and pushes forward for the 1st. And a punch thrown out on the field, or a reaction. It wasn't really a punch, but they're going to have to pull out of the game. I don't know if that was a reactionary thing. You know how when an offensive lineman's holding you and you just want to get him off you. That was Aaron Hughes right there. You know, sometimes you're just locked up like that.
Dead ball. Personal foul. Defense.
It's going to go against the defense. So both teams now with a personal foul here in the quarter. 2:38 on the clock, 19-7. 12-point advantage here for the East Noble Knights. East Noble sharing the conference championship in 2023 with Leo and Columbia City winning it outright last year. Ball at the 15. And Biddle going to keep himself nowhere to go. Hello, blowing that play up. Number 49. Jameen Dean Porti. Good job by Porti on that one.
2nd and 12.
Loss of 2 is going to bring up 2nd down and 12. Biddle has Austin Phillips, the freshman. Austin Phillips, who won the national championship in the shot put, the middle school national championship this summer.
Biddle on the carry.
That's Riley Biddle. I mean, the hits just keep on coming. Riley Biddle was wrestling at nationals when he was a youngster. Be 3rd down and 3.
He's up 3rd and 3.
Ball is placed, looks like it's like the 8-yard line. They can pick up a 1st down here. This is Austin Phillips' territory at 6'2", 200. The big mauler. He's offset right of Biddle. Riley's going to give it to him. Following his blockers is Phillips, but nowhere to go. It does look like he's going to be stopped short of the 1st down.
Phillips on the carry. Stop made by.
It's going to bring up 4th down and 2.
4th down.
Boy, Alex Phillips intercepts that ball about 8 yards deep in the end zone. Runs to the other side of the field. I mean, he just has a unique ability, breaking tackles. 41 seconds and counting here in the 3rd. Phillips offset left to Biddle. Lay on the left wing. Riley's going to go that way. And once again, is that Dean Porti? That is number 24, Jakari Cole. I mean, these Snider linebackers, year in, year out, the linebacking core here.
Appears to be close.
Cole, 5'11", 225, and that's a stop for the Panthers. Take another look at it, guys, on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay. Coming right through the line, Porti, and up top was Jakari Cole. That's a huge stop for the Snider Panthers after that interception. Huge, huge stop. Turnover on downs for East Noble. 27 seconds on the clock. Two backs in the backfield, Davis and Buchanan. As Harris going to hand it off to, look at Jordan Davis doing what he does. Slipping tacklers for a gain of, 6 yards on the play, maybe 5 yards. Great job, though, by the Snider senior running back,
2nd and 5.
giving his junior quarterback some breathing room. Going to bring up 2nd down, and I'm going to go with 6, with 16 seconds on the clock. Harris, once again, the handoff. Owen Dotson in the area with the block. That's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. Stay with us, folks. We're going to wrap this great game up with one more final and fourth quarter. We'll be right back.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never making up. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook, big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook, okay. Too much cake out bad, oh God. Let her cook, all this sauce.
Welcome back, everybody. The Knights flags, the students that run the flags, looks like somebody lost a shoe. I think somebody was running with sandals on. I mean, that's some serious talent to be able to run with some sandals on. 3rd down and 5. Harris with Davis directly behind him. He's going to keep it himself, looking over the middle and just overthrows a wide open Cason Warfield. Oh, no. I mean, you're 2 yards off, maybe a yard and a half of completing that pass, and that would have been fireworks galore. That could have been an 89-yard touchdown, everybody. Just missing on the play. So it'll be Mong Tung with the punt. Got the wall in front of him. Good job corralling that one. And a low punt will roll out about the 49-yard line. You're looking at about a 38-yard punt here for Mong Tung.
Kickers out of bounds at the 49-yard line of East Noble, where the Knights will begin 1st and 10.
Flying fast. Going to the other end. Turn around. Stop.
This will be 1st down and 10 for the Knights at the Panthers' 49-yard line. You can't ask for better field position here to start the fourth quarter for Riley Biddle and crew. 11:49, the clock is stopped. Trips at the top of your screen. Alexander Scott on the very top. Alex Phillips along with Jack Slater. As the handoff goes to Austin Phillips.
Stop made by number 39, Darian Compton.
With the stop there, Darion Clompton, a defensive lineman at 6 foot, 220 pounds. Pistol alignment for Biddle here on 2nd down and 7. Austin Phillips switching to the left hand. Has been taking some big hits. That one was by Wade Raines Jr. So East Noble here looking to chew up some clock as we approach 11 minutes left to play in this game. John Harrell had the score. I think it was 35-28 East Noble. I was definitely thinking about a 7-point margin, but that's a lot of points to be scoring against these two really great defenses. Remember, East Noble losing 10 starters from a year ago. 3rd down and 5, and Coach Stewart's going to call a timeout, so East Noble will have 1 timeout remaining.
Timeout, East Noble.
Once again, everybody, Ottenweller Contracting. They'll take care of you from bid to build. Ryan Ottenweller and crew have got your back. Summit Volleyball trains and builds the highest quality volleyball players in the area from ages 5 to 18. Jump on board. Together,
we can reach the summit. Jolly Law Firm is the area's best criminal defense firm, helping defend the accused from the government. Whether you are facing an OWI or any other criminal accusation, Jolly Law Firm is the answer. Sioka Cleaning and Restoration, providing commercial cleaning services, including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfecting services throughout Northeast Indiana. Online degree programs at the University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed in 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu. 12 months. Took me a little longer than 12 months. 3rd down and 5, ball at the 44. Faking the handoff is Biddle and dragging tacklers for a 1st down. Look at that run by Riley Biddle.
Stop made number 11, Landon Markley, and number 24, Jakari Cole.
Landon Markley in on the Scott, Jakari Cole as well.
Knights out of the ball, 1st and 10, and Snider 39.
Markley entering this game had a team-high 13 tackles last week for the Panthers. He goes 6'1", 220 pounds. DeKalb on top of Garrett, 14-7. Everybody, how about the Barons 14 unanswered? Wow, Neiman going the other way with it. A big run, runs right over the defender and in for the touchdown from 39 yards out. Holy moly, young man, Lucas Neiman, 5'9", 170, 4'6". Well, Lucas Neiman, have yourself a night. My man last week was 78 yards rushing on 4 carries with a touchdown. He gets touchdown number 2 in his young career. 25-7, Knights on top. Evan Sells now in for the PAT. Remember, the last one that he attempted was a miss. He's 1 for 2 on the night. And the kick is up. And it's good as it sneaks in for Sal. Well, holy cow, is this the play of the game? I mean, we have had so many great plays. But everybody, is this the play of the game? I'm going to show it to you one more time on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay, because this might be the play of the week in the 2-6-0. As Neiman busts it out wide and lowers the shoulder right over the defender and sneaks it in. The pylon. 4-6. And 26-7 is your score. Oh, Neiman. Well, we were excited when we looked you up on Rob Brent's stats and on Max Preps. We was real excited to see you run tonight, and you have not disappointed. What a great touchdown run you just had, young man. A touchdown run of 39 yards. Does feel like the wind's picking up a little bit from left to right on your screen. The American flag at half-mast. As we did have the tragedy in Minnesota this week. Flag's not really blowing. Now it is. Sell with 10:27 left to play. As that will be received by Raines. He's got a lead blocker in Hunter. Raines brought down about the 30-yard line. Give him 5 yak yards there on the yards after contact.
Wade Raines on the return. Alex Phillips on the stop.
Well, let's check in on young Neiman here on the PressBoxStats.com. For Neiman now, That'll be 4 carries for 56 yards, 1 touchdown, averaging 14 yards per carry. They're going to start calling him Big Play, Lucas Neiman. A long of 39 this week. Last week, it was a long of 58. Johnson right through that looked like a forward pass as Scott was right there. It's one of those. Jaywin Harris, that looked like a good ball right there to Johnson. But you're at the point of the game right now where you're not feeling too good about yourself. And sometimes concentration can get lax at this point. This is actually the point where you really got to dig deep and you really got to concentrate harder than ever to pump your teammates up. 2nd down and 10. As Davis, beautiful run by Davis, falling forward for a gain of 9 yards. In on the stop for the Knights, number 33, Andrew Oakes.
Andrew Oakes on the stop. 3rd down.
Oakes already with 1 fumble recovery in this game. How about Alexander Scott? Says 2 interceptions. Why do I only remember the 1? 3rd down and 2. Davis offset left, trips on the bottom of your screen. Oakes showing blitz, and he brings it. Harris able to elude him and drug down just short of the pylon.
Harris on the carry.
Of the sticks. Excuse me.
Austin Phillips on the
It's like 4th and 1. Panthers going to go for it. Let's see if they bring in jumbo package as Buchanan's going to head back to the sideline. They do not. They bring into the game Preston Hunden. I mean, you're a little jumbo with Hunden there. He had a huge block in the first half. We got double tight ends right now, receivers on each side. And handoff to Davis on a read option there. Nowhere to go. Just a little bit too long to get the ball into the belly of Davis. Usually a play like that would be a quick hitter. That one took a long time to develop.
Jordan Davis on the carry. Short of the line to
We'll take another look at it here on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. And I don't know, maybe my eyes were playing tricks on me. You guys check it out here. 1,000, 2, 1,000. And at that point, that big defensive line from East Noble had already gotten into the backfield. Staying into the game is going to be Aiden Lay for East Noble. Guess who's back out at the running back position? For right now, I think the Knights have found a replacement for Ian Ramey because Lucas Neiman, you really don't skip a beat. But Ramey was putting on a clinic to begin this game. Handoff, Neiman. And look at that, takes the hit from Fertil and was able to break through it.
Nyman on the carry, stop made by number 34.
Nyman there with a 3-yard gain. Folks, that's about the best 3-yard gain you're ever going to see. Fertil got a clean look at him. Nyman is tough. 2nd and 7. From the Panther 35-yard line. 3-point stance for number 51 there. Kenyon Conklin. Biddle taking his time. And Portigue gets in the backfield, forces the fumble. That's a forced fumble, but it looks like the Knights have recovered. No, and Baumgartner comes out with it for the Panthers. How about that? Portigue was able to get in the backfield there and strip it away from Nyman here on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay. Beating the blocker, and it looked like Baumgartner had come out with it. Sophomore having himself a day has been Cole Baumgartner. Got Amari Buchanan back out on the field. It was Uriah Buchanan setting the state record. What did he bust off? 2 runs of like 90-yard touchdowns. Harris going to keep it himself. Has a man and is picked off. Alex Phillips will be pushed out at the 32-yard line. And the hits continue here in Kendallville, Indiana.
Just down over the 30-yard line where the Knights will start first and 10.
Outstanding work here by the East Noble defense. Alex Phillips, Alex Scott, both picking off Jaywin Harris. So we'll get to see Biddle again as Nyman's going to come to the bench, and he's not happy about it. Just getting a little bit of a breather from head coach Alex Stewart. Alex Phillips in the slot up top. Austin Phillips in the backfield. Biddle looking for 6. Flushed out of the pocket. Breaks one tackler, but not going to get away from number 11. Landon Markley. Still, though, that pocket collapsed. Biddle was looking for an escape route and could not find anything. All the emergency doors were locked. 26-7 is your score for the East Noble Knights. 7:19 and counting. Austin Phillips offset right. New wide receiver into this game, number 7. As Phillips nowhere to go. Number 7 is Keegan Derry for East Noble.
Phillips on the carry.
Derry, who last week against Wayne had a blocked punt. He's a senior at 5'10", 165. Uh-oh. Looks like Southside just snapped the ball over the punter's head. And now they're down 16-0 against South Bend St. Joe. 3rd down and 10. We saw Southside up here in Kendallville last year in the first round of the playoffs. Pistol alignment. Austin Phillips behind Biddle. Handoff goes to Phillips. Fertil trying to track him down. And that play was strung out. Coming out to make the stop was the cornerback, Aiden Piper.
Stop made by number 15, Aiden Piper.
Derry's going to check out. Back into this game is Alex Phillips in the slot. Alexander Scott on the bottom of your screen. Looks like they're going to work in trips with Jack Slater as Austin goes offset left. .537 on the clock here. East Noble looking to go 2-0 on the season with 2 impressive wins. And he completes it! The tip ball drill! That's the tip ball drill to Jack Slater! His first reception in this game. Slater! That's a tip ball drill right there. We used to do it all the time as linebackers. One more time on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay. Biddle looking in the middle of the field, and that was right off the hands of Alexander Scott. And money on the spot was Jack Slater at 5'9", 155. And that's Biddle going to keep it himself, looking to break tacklers. Biddle running hard tonight. He plays football like a wrestler. He plays football like a wrestler that's had a lot of success. As Austin Phillips comes off the sideline. 2nd down and 4 with 4:30 left to play in this game. It's 2nd down and goal from the 4-yard line, Cole Baumgartner, the linebacker, right over center. The Panthers with 4 down linemen, backers off the edge. Nyman, nowhere to go. In on the stop once again was Portee.
Lucas Nyman on the carry. Stop made by number 49, Jamon Portee.
Portee's had a nice game here for the Panthers. So Nyman out there with the starters. On the right wing is Cone Quake. Quake into this game for Aiden Lay on the right wing. Nyman. Biddle looking for 6, lobs it up for Scott. As he's ran out of bounds by Quarles. That was a great play by Quarles. Just going with the wide receiver. Alexander Scott was looking to reach back and be able to stay in bounds. That would have been a toe tapper, but backwards. That would have been something to see. So now 4th down and goal. And Sells is going to come in for the PAT. This is going to be a 23-yard attempt for Sells. And are we going to ice him? We got a flag on the play. Delay a game.
Delay game. On offense.
So then the 23-yard field goal is now going to be a 33-yard field goal. Really shouldn't be an issue for Sells. Sells now on the season, 8 for 9 in PAT attempts. This is going to be a 28-yard attempt, excuse me. And the field goal is good. 4-3. Sells first field goal on the season. All right, everybody. Our great sponsor here. Specialists in design, build, mechanical, and refrigeration. Visit tjwindustrial.com. Ask for Joe Wagner. Tell him Summit City Sports sent you. Say, hey, Joe, we've heard good things. Best things. The 12,000 Hoosier men and women with Laborers District Council and affiliated local unions that build Indiana. We are LiUNA. Earn your edge this season. PSM's Edge Training Program maximizes your athleticism through personalized performance training to reach your goals and get you to the next level. Visit ParkviewSportsMedicine.com/edge to schedule your free consultation. Today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And we got all the things these days. We got Instagram and TikTok. But folks, if you can make a donation, or if you can become a reoccurring donor, if you enjoy our live broadcast, please consider it, as we are not doing as well as we used to. I know a lot of people with the economy maybe not doing as well as maybe 5 years ago, but no way we're going to be able to pay for 650 games this year. We're going to give it a go anyways. And what just happened? Something's on the field.
We have a player down over here, player down over here.
Oh, man, a player's down on the Snider sidelines. Folks, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our camera. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cup Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here with PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never make it up. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook. Big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook. Okay. Too much cake out bow. Oh God. Let her cook. All this sauce I'm trying.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Well, you know, that might have been what he said to you, too. If you solid for the thing. Yeah. I don't miss the drinks or anything. I have no fun doing it. Doing the job, man. Live. Well, I took to the gym so anywhere, or I can remember where I've been. God. Yeah. You're welcome. Here's the number of the person.
So the Snider player has been put into the ambulance. I thought we saw him given double thumbs up. Snider students and the fans that remain. And then the East Noble students all clapping for the Snider player. I did not get a chance to see the number, and it looks like that's going to do it for today's game. A final here with 3:22 on the clock. As East Noble is going to win it 29-7. A final here from Kendallville, Indiana. And the players are going to get around the circle and pray for the fallen player for the Panthers. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. My name's Jeff Mahoney. We had Pat Reith on camera. Definitely not the way we wanted to end this game. Nonetheless, though, it does seem like as good as it could be from this situation. You know, we were getting some applause and stuff like that. And our thoughts and prayers are with all the players in the center of the field, all the fans in the stands, all the students in attendance. And for the young man that was out on the sideline, it's about a 10-minute, 15-minute break. So hug your loved ones, everybody. Once again, East Noble now 2-0 on the season. Snider at 0-2 after the 29-7 loss. Please enjoy the rest of your weekend, folks. Thank you.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, SummitCitySports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cup Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, and that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game is so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never making up. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook, Big Low come through frying. Hey, let her cook, okay. Too much cake out bow, oh God. Let her cook, all this sauce I'm trying.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.